Good afternoon and welcome to the Cheese Room podcast, the first ever live watch along. Do get involved in the comments. We may have some people popping in and out as and when the game starts, just to add their say. But you're with me, Shan, for the duration of the game. So just want to look at the starting lineup for the game and do let us know your thoughts in the comments. 1 second. For goodness sake. Right. Okay, so looking at the starting lineup, obviously we've got Lloris in goal. Emerson is making his debut, his Premier League debut, his club debut. You've got Tanganga and Dyer at centre back. You've got Reguilon at left back. Højbjerg, Winks and Skip in midfield, and Dele, Lucas and Kane as our forwards for today. So please do tell me what your thoughts on the starting lineup are in the comments and we can discuss it before kickoff. I'd also like to know what your score predictions are. I'm just going to pop this up. So tell me in the comments what your score predictions are. So obviously we've got Winks, everyone at the Cheese Room's favourite. I mean, to be fair, we can't judge Winks based on what we've seen under Jose. think I think with Nuno everything's a fresh slate, so we need to be kind and give him a chance, as we have with Sanchez and Dyer, giving him a chance to see what he can do. Obviously Emerson making his debut is really positive. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. So we've got a few here. So 1-0 again. It's probably not a bad shout. 2-0. Phil, I don't know if you're taking the piss, but 3-1 with a Winks hat trick. Interesting. Kane Brace. I hope so. He's my fantasy league captain. So the more from Kane, the better. I personally think it'll be 2-1 to Spurs. I do think we'll concede our first goal of the season, just because we've changed it at the back a little bit. And like we say, we've got Harry Winks in midfield. I'm hoping he'll come good. I'm hoping he'll do the business. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit like, oh, come on, like, yeah. So yeah, keep coming at me with your score predictions. Tell me what you think of the lineup. We'll take it right through to kickoff. I mean, Kane scored a worldie against Poland in Warsaw, so I don't think that's a fair comment. He has been scoring goals. See, he came back to the squad late, so he was still picking up fitness. In fairness, so yeah. Chris, is that 2-0 Spurs? Yeah, 2-0 Spurs. Yeah, it's probably not a bad prediction. I do just I do just worry a little. Maybe it's the pessimist in me. I'm worried that we'll concede that first goal of the season. So yeah, Phil, with that bench, seems a good chance of seeing Ndombele today. He and Brian feel like our only attacking changes from the bench, other than kids. Yeah, I'd agree with that. The Cheese Room YouTube group have a group chat on WhatsApp, and we basically highlighted that the bench is full of kids. But I'd quite like to see Markande as well. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. But yeah, lots of exciting talent coming through the academy, and I think you've got Winks, you've got Kane, you've got Skippy, all in the starting lineup that came from the academy. So that's only got to be a good sign that we're doing good things. Um, so yeah, no, I do think we'll probably see Ndombele come on for Winks. Um, I've always said this week, if one plays, we'll probably see the other come on afterwards to sort of take over as a sub. Uh, what do I think of Winks playing instead of Hill? I mean, obviously because Winks is playing, it's pushed Delhi further up the pitch, which I'm quite intrigued to see how he does. Historically, he's linked up really well with Kane. Nuno obviously doesn't think that Hill is ready to start a Premier League game yet, and he'll have his reasons. But I definitely think we'll see Hill come on as a substitute in the game. Um, I think another reason behind it could potentially be that obviously it's a change of defence, and obviously with Emerson and Reggie on, they tend to be more. They're more of an offensive fullback, so you've probably got Winks, Skip, and Højbjerg all in there to cover, so the fullbacks can get forward. So that could be another reason. I think Nuno hasn't given us a reason to not trust him, so he obviously has an idea of how we're going to play and what we're going to do. So we need to trust that he's going to get the business done. What am I doing here? Look, there we go. I've actually lost my mouse. There we go. Got it. Got it. Uh, 3-1 Spurs. Not a bad prediction. I hope so. The more goals, the better. Get that goal difference up. Looking at it, I think it is a 4-3-3 with a midfield three of Skip, Højbjerg, and Winks, and Delhi playing on the left, further up as a left winger. Probably, to be fair, we could probably see him playing a little bit further forward. Maybe, God knows what they're going to do, but yeah, maybe we see Mora. Do you know what? It could be. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. It could be some sort of weird diamond where you've got your fullbacks giving you all the width, and then you've got Delhi, Kane, and Mora slightly narrower. I think it will be interesting to see what we're going to do. Phil, I really like Sessegnon this week. Sums up his Spurs career so far. Perfect chance for him to be on the bench and be an option due to missing players, and he's injured as well. Yeah, I mean, Cess has had horrendous injury problems since he signed. He joined us with a bad hamstring injury in the first place. It took him a while to get back to fitness. Obviously, Mourinho came in. He was sent off on loan, did well, and then he's come back and he's been injured again. So it's a bit tough. I mean, Nuno did say that he is struggling, but he needs experience and he needs to build. Good morning, Brian. I am hungover. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone saw the Cheese Room preview last night, I was on the gins and I feel horrendous. So yeah, Spurs watch along, keeping me going today, getting me through the game. Good morning, Sussex Hotspur. Yes, I mean, this kit is a thing of absolute beauty. I think we can all agree. Everyone actually said when it first got leaked, "Oh, that's horrible," and I was like, "Oh, I actually quite like it." And then the more I saw it, the more it grew on me. And then I saw it on the players. I think it was the MK Dons friendly, and it was the first time we wore the away kit. Um, and I was like, "That is nice. I need it." And then it was out of stock everywhere. So obviously everyone had a similar opinion. 1-0 Spurs. I mean, that's probably going to be quite a popular prediction considering we've won all our games 1-0 so far. Do I think Harry Kane will sign a new contract? In short, yes. I've said this all along. If he doesn't leave, he'll probably sign a new contract. I think it will be hard for him to now go elsewhere with the caliber of other strikers that will be available next summer. Obviously, Kane next summer will be 29. Obviously, he's still in his prime, but you you'd like to with strikers like Mbappe and Haaland and you, also available Lewandowski is just a bit of a minefield. So I think especially if we do well this season, I think we'll see Harry Kane sign a new contract and stay and see out his career with Spurs. The usual conservative lineup for Nuno without Hill, more about not losing than winning. Yeah, I mean, Nuno is very safety first, so I think we probably expected to see something like that. If you don't concede goals and you can score one, you're going to win matches. So obviously, it's worked well for him so far. So as long as we win games, I don't mind. Sam, obviously, Sam, one of our patrons, 1-0 Spurs is very popular prediction indeed. Jonathan, hello. Hello, everybody. 1 second. Everybody do keep getting your comments in, obviously discussing the lineup, score predictions, anything that you want to discuss before the game kicks off in 15 minutes. Okay. I'm just going to come to this so I can see Patrick Vieira on my screen right now. It's a bit like, ugh, gross, but you know. Speaking of someone who is not gross, as long as Shan has Hojbjerg to watch, she is happy. Yes, you are very, very true. Obviously, I mean, I've seen a lot of debate over whether Hojbjerg is world class yet or not. I think he's very close to being world class. I think if he can add goals and assists to his game, 100%, he would be world class. But I think everything he does is just brilliant. He's a leader on the pitch. He speaks well. He's just an all-round top guy, and he's our signing of last summer. So yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Really glad we've got him, and he definitely makes a big difference to our midfield. Yeah, I mean the lineup is a bit of a strange one. I do think we're going to be quite narrow. I think we're going to use our fullbacks to give us width, and then I think it will probably be Højbjerg probably playing more box to box, and then you'll have Winks and Skippy maybe covering for the fullbacks while they're pushing forward. And I think then you've got Delhi, Kane, and Mora very narrow up top. So yeah, you could argue it is quite attacking with just that extra bit of protection for the defence. Obviously, we've changed the defence. Obviously, Sanchez is having a lovely time in Croatia, so he can't be here. So obviously, with that bit of change in defence, Nuno is very safety first. So yeah, we're gonna want to. It's always good when your stream is lagging already, isn't it? Come on, what are you doing? Refresh. Bloody hell. It is lagging. Well, it's not now. I've refreshed it and I've got Dim Sherwood on my screen. What more could you want, eh? What more could you want? For goodness sake. Paul Scholes has just said he doesn't think it's a strong team and he thinks Harry Kane wishes he was at City right now rather than at Spurs. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a fair comment? Hi, Mike. Jonathan does not agree with Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes turning around and saying that he thinks Harry Kane wishes he was at City after seeing our lineup today. I mean, we've got to put a little bit of context to this, haven't we? You've got three players in Croatia quarantining. You've got Sonny injured. You've got Bergwijn injured. I mean, we've got to put a little bit of context to this. I think that's a bit of an unfair comment to make. Mike's not feeling particularly confident. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why aren't you feeling confident? We'll discuss it. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Jonathan. I think Winks worries me a little bit, but we'll see. He played well against Passos, but as Caller has said many a time, maybe that is his level. But let's see. Let's see. Passos are no mugs. They finished fifth in Portugal, so 50p bet on a 3-1 Spurs win. I don't win often. I mean, I can't imagine that you do, Sam, but when you do, it's glorious. Yeah, I agree with the back four, but I think that's why he's gone with the midfield he has. And to be fair to Højbjerg, Højbjerg has it in him to pick out a pass and get an assist. Like I say, if he starts assisting and scoring more, he'll be world class. I mean, it remains to be seen, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's see how the game pans out. Right, we've got 8 minutes till kickoff, everyone. 8 minutes to go. Eddie, 100% correct. You are right. I mean, Paul Scholes is a horrible pundit anyway. Like, he's one of the worst. Just, just shocking. Shocking pundit. Guys, keep hitting me with your thoughts before the game. We've got 8 minutes or 7 minutes now. We can discuss whatever you want to discuss. Hit me with it. Eddie's going with the 3-1. We've got a Nala. And of course, wherever Nala is, we have a Willow. Guys, I'm busy. Can't you see? Can't you see? Right, get down, please. Thank you. Down. I mean, that's pretty much what happens with every broadcaster, isn't it? No one likes Spurs. God knows why. They've always had this vendetta against Spurs. No media outlet wants to see Spurs do well. Can you please stop? Get down. Get down, please. Winks is okay, but not when we're playing ultra defensively under Jose. Always seem to end up on his arse and then scrambling around. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the way Jose played suited any of our players, with the exception of Son and Kane, if I'm honest. So yeah, I think fresh slate. We need to judge all our players based on what they do for Nuno and not what we saw under Jose, because I don't think that's a true reflection on what these guys can do. Mike, that would be incredibly Spursy. Let's hope that does not happen. I think, like I was saying last night on the preview, every game for us, if we want to be elite, if we want to have elite mentality, every game is must win. Not just, we can't just pick and choose what games we want to win. We need to go into every game with the mentality, we're going to win this. Whether it's Palace, Chelsea, Arsenal, City, we can beat them all. We need to go in with that mentality. Yes, this is the first one. Moving forward, the watch alongs will probably be a bit more organised. This one we decided to do a bit last minute, so we're going with it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I really hope so. I hope Deli and Winks do well. Okay, the players are coming out now, guys. I mean, let's just remember this. Obviously, Palace have had like a turnaround of like 20 players. They've had like 10 out and 10 in. They've basically changed their whole team and their manager. So that's a big ask. Thank you, Mike. That'll be appreciated. And everyone, if you haven't already, smash a like, hit that subscribe button. It really does help the podcast and it helps the live stream get out there as well to more people. The more likes we've got, the more chance we have of reaching up, like reaching a bigger audience. So thank you, Sam. It does feel a bit strange talking to myself, but I've got the dogs here to keep me sane, and obviously you guys. So let's see how we go. Do you know what, Andrew? I think we're going to see a Deli Alley masterclass. And obviously, I'm representing. I've got to have faith in the boy. Got to have faith. So the away fans sound absolutely brilliant. You can hear the chants of "Come on, you Spurs" as the players walking out. Brilliant, brilliant away support. Best fans in the world, 100%. So you've got Joel. Oh God, I think one to watch for Crystal Palace. Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher has done very well. You've got Zaha, Benteke, and Ayew as their front three. So again, starting lineup. So Hugo in goal, Emerson, Japhet Tanganga, Eric Dyer, Sergio Reguilon. And then you've got Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Oliver Skip, Harry Winks in the midfield. Lucas Moura, Harry Kane, and Dele Alli as our front three. I was just about to say, Sam, it's E. Royal. So many kids on the bench. You got Dane Scarlett, Toby Amole, and Mark Ande on the bench. I think the players the academy is producing is brilliant. I mean, I don't really know who you're talking about, Franco, but this is the Cheese Room's first watch along. It's very spontaneous from me and Caller this morning. Yeah, we'll be doing these as long as I'm not at games. We'll be hosting watch alongs. I can't get to every game, so yeah, we'll have more watch alongs than not. Right, I'm just gonna sit back a little bit so I can see the TV better. Oh. So we've got a minute silence for 9/11. Here we go. Minute silence there for the obviously the victims of 9/11. 20 years ago today. Can you believe it? Crazy. Do you know what? I actually think the stream I'm watching is being commentated by Rob Daly, who is the Spurs commentator. So it sounds like him. And yeah, we can. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go. Here we go. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Keep your comments going in. I'll be highlighting anything that's happening. Taking the knee now. 2-0 Spurs. Ooh. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Honestly, we have the best fans. Reggie trying to get to there. Just pass weren't quite right. Oh no, it's Chris Wise and Matt Holland. Did sound like Rob Daly though. Throw in from Wegnion. That was a lovely pass from Deli. Right. Okay, foul given against Palace. Emerson getting the foul already. This is one thing that I've heard he's really good at. He's really good at drawing fouls. So one to watch, one to watch. Keeping the ball well. I mean, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Palace with the ball, passing out from the back. Do you know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing Emerson, seeing what he can do. I think he's really exciting signing. Really exciting. Looks like Palace haven't actually managed to fill their ground for this game, you know. There's a lot of empty seats. Lucas on the counter. Region. Misplaced the pass. Palace with the ball again. We're pressing high up the pitch, which is what we want to see. Touch from Ayew there was questionable. Do you know what? There's nothing that gives me greater pleasure than watching Lucas carry the ball. Like, he is so good at it, so good at it. We just need to do more when he gets in those positions. Okay, Palace still with the ball. Good from Delhi. Spurs throw in. Oh, advantage being played. Emerson. Oh, ball's gone out for a corner, I think. Yep, ball is out for a corner. Emerson doing really well, getting forward so far. Really exciting to see. Do keep your comments coming in, guys. Obviously, anything you pick up, we can discuss in when there's not too much going on. But fans, again, come on, you Spurs, brilliant. Wonder why Emerson Royal has his first initial on the shirt. What are the rules around shirt names, and why do Brazilians seem to have whatever they fancy on their shirt? I mean, I don't really know if I'm honest. I know Royal isn't actually his name, it's a nickname that he was given from his uncle. I mean, what more do we expect from Harry Winks, really? It's making all the noise. Oh, Delhi is chance of we are Tottenham, super Tottenham from the lane. Do you know what? The Spurs away fans are out singing the Palace fans already. It's crazy. Oh, on. Oh, H. Oh no. Hope Dyer's okay. He's down on the ground right now. I'm on minute 7 at the minute. I'm in the 7th minute, 16 seconds to answer Chris's question. I think mine is a little bit behind. Joey Roden and Ben Davies warming up. Hopefully Eric Dyer's okay because he's been brilliant. A Palace with the ball. The front three are playing very narrow. Oh, oh, good from Højbjerg there. Playing well, to be fair, playing really well. Good defending from Palace, to be fair. Let me see what I can do, Mike. This may be something that we look to add for further further streams because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing, if I'm honest. I just click on the link and I'm here. Crystal Palace with a free kick. Spurs on the counter. Oh. Oh. Oh, that is this is not what we need. This is really bad. This is not good. Just really not what we need, is it? Really not what we need. Hopefully he's okay. Fingers crossed he won't be out for too long. Come on, Joey Roden. We know that Roden's got a lot of talent, so hopefully this will be okay. Okay, Palace with the ball. Okay, so we're in the 12th minute. Nice from Winks there. Knew where he needed to be and when. Foul on Delhi. Oh, that don't look good. Okay, Spurs with the ball. Oh, that was lovely from Lucas. Shame there was nothing came of that, to be fair. That was decent. Right, Reggie on. Oh, knocked out for a throw-in. Oh, that really doesn't look good for Dyer. What an absolute nightmare. Okay, Jamie, I'm just trying to... Jamie, the link is there for you, mate. Okay, Gallagher with the ball. Good from Roden. That was nice defending from Joe Roden. Look, this Jordan Roden's got a lot of talent. He did well there, really well. I agree, Sam. Emerson's looking really good. Really impressed with him so far. Chance, we've got Delhi. Our fans sound brilliant today. Really good. Oh. Oh! Oh! Is that Emerson again? Me?
Hello, Howie. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are
Oh,
you?
my Twitter, I think it's been hacked because I can't get into it. So I had to send.
Really? That's not good.
Oh yeah, massive echo.
I can't hear it. Have you got an echo?
Yeah, I'll sign back out and come back in.
Okay. Spurs with the ball. Nice from Lucas. Honestly, how many times does he have to be fouled before he gets anything? Absolute nightmare. That that's skill from Lucas, honestly. He could have a big season this season, you know. Really good. Oh. Okay, let's let Jamie in. Is that better?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was literally repeating myself.
Oh, is that better, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we've got Ayu with the ball.
Oh no, it's doing it again. It's like an
Huh?
it's repeating itself again, so I can hear myself.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna mute. Oh, for goodness sake. Is that better?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, it repeats the conversation afterwards. Yeah, it's doing it again.
It's doing
Ah,
it.
yeah. All right, give me a second. It's probably my computer.
Okay.
Oh, this is.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on, Spurs. Winks, where were you? Honestly. Oh! Okay, free kick in a dangerous place. Okay, I'm on minute 20, 38. Well over the bar. Yeah, I agree. I think that was, I think he dived, if I'm honest. Okay, Palace with the ball. Mora's being an absolute pest. Good from Reguilon. Right, pass the ball. Oh my God, Harry Winks, what are you doing? Harry Winks running into trouble all the time. Okay, let's try again with Jamie. Jamie, can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a massive delay, so it's like repeating your conversation twice.
What, for me? Like you can hear me twice?
Yeah, I can hear you twice. Yeah, so when you're talking, it would reply afterwards.
Is it better now?
No, it's doing it again.
Hang on a second.
No, I can hear our conversation after I've said it.
How weird. One
No, it's
sec.
exactly the same. So I have to watch you, otherwise I know your mouth is moving.
One sec. Let me see if this works. Zaha attacking down the right. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
No, it's repeating it again.
Oh
It must
no.
be your side. It can't be mine. Yeah, I can hear you, but it repeats it twice.
Okay. Let me.
No.
Well. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. Yeah, but it's still massive delay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but then it repeats the other conversation after we've had it.
I can't hear any echo.
Oh. Well, I'll try once more, and then that's
Okay.
it.
Franco. Hello.
How's it going?
Have you got an echo? Am I echoing?
Jamie, have you got YouTube on as well?
No. Oh, I might do. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might just be that's repeating.
Hold on. Let me just take YouTube off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can still hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's YouTube. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it'll just be playing in a slight delay, won't it? That's what Brendan did before. You're not the first, don't worry.
Rookie mistake.
Franco to the rescue.
There you go.
What minute are you guys on?
25 and a half.
Okay, I got 25:09.
I'm on 20. Yeah, I'm on 25:20.
I had a good stream on Twitter, but I think I've been hacked, so I can't get into my Twitter.
Oh, gutted.
So,
I'm actually street legal today, watching it on BT Sport.
oh no, I got rid of that because they were charging me £16 a month. I used to get it for £5.
It's ridiculous. It's like 25 quid a month now, isn't it?
It is. It's a joke.
I used to get it for free.
Yeah. You still get something like 3 logins, don't you? I think, or like friends and family type thing.
Yeah,
So
my brother's got this app where he pays like £30 a month with his friends, and it's like called DZN or DAZN, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think so far? It's been a bit uneventful, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not been too much going on. I think Lucas has looked lively. I think Emerson's looked good. Obviously, a shame about Dyer. I never.
What happened to Dyer? Because my stream kept going down.
He basically took a heavy touch and then had to slide in for a challenge. I think it was with IU, and then they both caught each other, and Dyer seems to come off worse. But he was really limping off. That doesn't look like it's something he's going to shake off quickly.
Oh God!
What a situation where we've got Rodon, who's literally been fit for about 3 minutes, and Japhet Tanganga, who's now a right back playing at centre back together. It's not ideal, is it?
That's what happens when half your defence is in Croatia, I guess.
Only if the transfer window was still open, eh?
We were all happy though with our defence. Like we felt like we had enough.
I did think we need another centre back though, especially with Nuno likes to play 3 at the back, so I think it was always an idea to have an extra man. But I don't know. I guess this is probably as bad as it's going to get in terms of players out. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. It can't get much worse.
No, I just don't think we've got enough up front today. Playing Dele up there, because Dele keeps coming back because it's almost like he's been conditioned into playing deeper over the last 2 years. So now when he's playing that far forward on the left, he just comes back deep, which then means in transition, he has to get up there, and it's basically Kane and Lucas isolated a lot of the time. Like you look now, we're challenging Dele seems to have slipped into the pocket, but I don't know. We don't look like we've got enough up front today, and we need Royal and Reggie to be bombing up there, and I haven't seen that so far.
Yeah, I think they've done it a couple of times, haven't they? It does look like we're a bit narrow up top. There's not a lot of width. Yeah.
It's just going to be one of these battling games where, because we've got 3 men in the middle, it's just going to be a lot of it is just us trying to break them down, them trying to break us down.
That didn't look good.
See, like now there's a ball, like I know you're a bit delayed, but there's a ball there. Emerson's out wide calling for it, and Winks has just got no intention of playing that pass. No intention. I just feel like those midfield 3 as well. We just need somebody that's actually got a pass on them and is willing to do it in a bit of vision. Otherwise, it's just not going to work.
What do you think of this, Franco? Tight midfield battle would suit Tanguy. Comment from Paul. Think he's right, do you?
Quite possibly, but we need to get on the ball then. And today it's just seemed very bitty. I don't feel like we've had many minutes of sustained possession. Skip's just put a ball in a bit hard over to Kane.
Right, I've got a different stream now, so I'm on 28:52.
Oh, you're only 15 seconds behind. You'll see it about now.
I'm on 28:52 now.
Okay, you're about to see Winks overhit a pass.
I had to get my girlfriend's dad to send me a link.
What a nightmare. This is where we need an Ericsson type.
But the thing is, early on in the game, I think it's probably like 10 minutes in, and we were breaking up the play and causing them problems, and then we just seem to have stopped doing that. And I feel like if we play higher up the pitch today, like Palace playing it out of their defence, they look a bit shady if we actually close them down, but we're just giving them plenty of space, and then they're managing to get the ball out to IU now, and it's... I don't know.
I think this game's going to be won in midfield, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But But I just think the chances need to be created. Otherwise, it's going to be one of those games where it's like one chance makes the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not been too much going on in front of goal, has there, either?
No.
Be interesting to see the
That
stats
was
at
lucky.
half-time.
Come on, Weber.
I think possession's been quite even, and I think I can only think of one or two chances that we've even created. I don't even know if we've had a shot on target. I don't think.
No, I don't think we have.
All right,
I haven't seen one, so.
Ball out to Emerson. See what he can do.
He's looking good so far, I must admit.
Just wait 15 seconds, Shan.
Oh.
Come on, a 30 million man. Ah, okay. Yeah, I just saw it.
What was that?
Yeah, disappointing, wasn't it?
That was not a good.
No, he's got into that position twice so far. That one he's done nothing. The first time he won a corner, which could be worse. But I just want to see a bit more from him today.
Want to see some better pings into the box, don't we?
Exactly.
Onto Harry's head where he likes it.
Even Aurier could pull one of those out the bag every now and then.
Oh, let's not go there, Franco. Let's not.
But I bet Paul's very happy that Rodon's getting his chance anyway.
Paul will be delighted. We were saying, I think Caller was saying that Paul would be very upset when the starting lineup was released that Rodon wasn't in it.
Yeah, but he has only been training for a few days, so he's kind of been thrown in. But he looks all right. He doesn't look.
Yeah, he doesn't look out of place, does he?
And he doesn't look like he's not played for a while either.
Because communication is going to be key between them.
Delhi, man. We just can't get it going, and now Palace are having a bit of possession in our half.
In.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been Teke, man. It's dangerous in the air.
That's the thing. We need to stop them putting crosses in. We need to make sure we don't give them corners. Luckily, their crossing in corners have not been great so far. But
Delhi's passing has been it's not been good, has it?
See, that's the thing though. On the break there, we needed to basically pick our passes correctly, and Delhi's just try something, and then we lose possession again.
Well, Delhi's back.
But like I said, Palace's crossing hasn't been great so far today. But that's going to be their main threat.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Gallagher. He's the danger man for me.
He's good from outside the box as well, Gallagher.
2 goals he got last week. A couple of weeks back against West Ham. Good goals.
Yeah.
Well, the goal he scored for West Brom last season he'd scored a few from outside the box. He's got a foot.
Yeah, he's got a foot. And he had a free kick earlier where he did one of those little run ups. So he obviously thinks he's a player.
Yeah.
When a player's got a special run up for a free kick, you can tell they think there's something about them.
He's got the hair that you'd think he thinks he's Jack Grealish or something as well.
Here's the Grealish stroke Cantwell haircut.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want to say this, I think Tanguy needs to get in that midfield because we need something to happen.
I mean, I do think that he'll have to change things at half time if we want to start creating a bit more because, this team just hasn't got enough about it.
Kane's gone down, hugged his leg.
He'll be all right.
Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, no.
You are lagging. This is the thing. I can't commentate because I don't want to ruin it for you. Tell me when you're up to speed.
Zaha just shot.
Yeah. See, and again, Zaha could be dangerous if we give him a bit of space as well, but I still think Zaha is one of the most overrated players. Don't want to jinx it and him score now, but...
Well, Palace fans don't even rate him that much anymore. I think he's too selfish.
Yeah, he is a bit.
He plays for himself, not for the team.
Mm.
Remember, we were after him a couple of seasons back.
Oh, another corner. See, this is the thing. When we play these rubbish teams like Palace, we just allow them, they just play this game where they increase the pressure, and eventually they'll probably get a scrappy goal. We really need to just start asserting ourselves in this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, this game's going to be won like on a counter, isn't it?
Yeah, or just a shit goal.
As long as it's a shit goal for us, I don't care. I'll take 1-0. It's fine.
I will
One
take
0 Harry Kane penalty.
I'll take 1-0 all season. That's fine.
Okay, I'm back in, but I'm on like 34, 47.
That's the same as me.
You're about 20 seconds behind me.
All right, cool.
And so it's quite hard to talk and watch at the same time. So I don't know what to focus on.
This is why HG will never come on the live stream. He was just like, I can't do it. Can't do two things at once. Can't concentrate and talk.
It's easier now you two are on because I've got someone else talk. So when I'm,
Yeah, that's the thing. I felt sorry for you, Shan. I saw you there chatting away. I thought, right, I'll give her 20 minutes.
It is hard because I did my first live stream on my own for the Wolves game, and you just don't know what to say. Sometimes you're just quiet. You're like,
there's no point commentating. We should just do what AFTV do and just get angry all the time.
I've got nothing to chuck at the TV.
It's the only reason I watch that thing, just to see the anger.
Oh yeah, I only watch it when they lose because that's when it's more fun.
we don't want to be that cringe though, do we? Let's be honest.
Come on, Joey Roden.
Don't know. Like if we could take if they earn 2 million a year, I'd do that.
Doing a lot of defending towards the end of this half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Thing is as well, like you look at this, I don't know who I'd say has played well. Like you said, Lucas has had a few moments, but you know he took on like 5 men earlier in the half, didn't he? Just took it past them all.
I saw that bit,
but again, it's nowhere near the goal. It's like do that when you're near the box. That would be brilliant. Instead, you have these sort of flashes of skill, which don't really lead to anything. And he's going to be our main. Like we need him closing down better as well. We need to start closing down as a team because at the minute we're just a little bit off the pace. Oh, Reggie.
Because everyone just looks out of place. They don't know what they're doing.
This is the problem with playing players out of position and different formations and stuff like that. You're never going to know exactly where you need to be.
What's Dele doing?
This is it. Dele's supposed to be left wing, and now he's basically on the right side of midfield.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Moving over to the left.
Oh.
Go on.
Dele's just going to end up doing a load of running like he always does.
Yeah.
And he's going to get praised for running around like 11 point kg, isn't he?
The thing is, we've got 3 men pressing the ball there, but they've got 5 defenders to pass it amongst themselves. So you've got those 3 midfielders who all just sat in a line in front of the defence, not doing anything really.
Højbjerg needs to come further forward, don't he? I think.
Yeah, we don't need those 3 in midfield. We really don't need those 3 in midfield. Because then they've passed it for us anyway. They've still managed to get to the edge of our box.
So they've had 3 attempts, we've had none. That's pretty poor.
Yeah, I mean, all of their attempts have been rubbish anyway, but we're just not creating anything with this 3-man midfield. Nothing. What do you think, like, potentially Brian coming on instead of, like, Winks or Skip or someone?
I thought he was going to play if I was honest, but I'm surprised. But yeah, I think this is crying out for Brian because he's quite tricky, isn't he? He's like a little Grealish. He gets fouled a lot.
He wins a lot of fouls, yeah. He's really skillful, and it's the pace, isn't it? Dele hasn't got much pace, so
but we need an outlet on that wing, I think, in order to stretch them. Because at the moment, like with Dele coming inside, you've only really got Lucas and Kane. There's not really much for them to worry about.
I'd take Winks off, put Dele back on the right or the left, of the midfield 3, and then play Hill on the wing, because at least then he will stay forward and he'll stay wide.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think we're too narrow.
Yeah,
we're not finding space very well. I think that's the problem.
Oh, come on.
Please don't ruin my Saturday.
Okay, so now we get a bit of possession, but we're still making it look like hard work.
We don't make anything look easy, Franco.
Get the ball out wide. Come on, just one of you.
We're playing too narrow. Way too narrow. We have no width So they're not even passing it to Reggie. Reggie's there in space. Why aren't you passing it to him?
Yeah.
Let him take a man on and get cross into the box. It's so frustrating.
Come on, man.
We've lost the ball.
Stressing me out.
So we had about 30 seconds of possession there. We got nowhere near their box, and then we've lost the ball just on the halfway line. Which has led, and then Palace, about 5 passes later, they managed to get up there and have a shot. One of those days, but it's not working. You must see that. Got to be changes made at half time.
I mean, I think we've been a bit done in by Dyer getting injured as well, having to make that change early on.
It's not ideal. Joey's solid though. I don't.
Yeah, but it just means you can make less tactical changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
At least it's we've got the Europa game, so it's not Chelsea next week instead of. So at least you get to some rest. Oh, Reggie, what was that, man?
Reggie, go on. Right, why didn't he run down the? Why didn't he run down the wing? Why has he gone into the midfield? I don't understand.
Please get him. Please get him. Come on, Skip. Good.
Oh my god.
You could just thumb that down there, Emerson. So it's a good thing I drank my whiskey yesterday.
3 touches inside the Crystal Palace penalty area we've had. That's embarrassing. What are we doing?
I heard Hotspur. I heard it was your commentary, Franco.
Palace just nearly scored. Well, I say that. Probably wouldn't, but good chance.
Zaha. Oh.
Does Royal. Hotspur gets done, and then Hugo thankfully stops Gallagher. Reggie does enough to put him off. It's not good. Emerson and Hotspur got done a bit too easily there.
Oh, Hotspur.
Palace are going to go in confident in the second half.
But that's it. They've grown into the game, and we've shrunk. That's why we either need to come out in the second half with a different attitude or a few changes. Something needs to change.
We need width on the pitch. We're just playing far too narrow, so there's no, we can't open up in any spaces.
But it's getting it out there as well, because there's a bit like you said. Reggie was there. Royal's been getting quite wide, but we're not finding them quick enough. We've been a bit too cautious as well. All 3 of those midfielders, I just think they're too cautious with their passing as well.
Very safety first, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see a few times Skip's looked. He's seen the passes on. He's thought about making it, and then he's decided to pass it, back or sideways. Anyway, I don't know what we do to our midfielders. Just turn them into ultra cautious players.
Don't be saying anything. Don't be saying that to Caller. He'll be very unhappy.
But the thing is, I think Winks is very similar to Skip in the end. I think they both play quite similar games. It's just Skip seems a bit better. The Winks has done nothing wrong, but all he does is just get in spaces, and he just doesn't offer anything else going forward. And I just think he's a bit weak.
I just want half time to hurry up, if I'm honest.
What's your favourite part of the game today, JB?
Oh, we kicked off, and then that was it. Half time.
Kick-off was quite good, then half-time was all right.
I think we were good for the first 10 minutes, and then it just fizzled, didn't it?
Yeah. Palace is always a tough place to go. It really is. They just suck the life out of games, I think.
They've got a free kick anyway.
Yeah. But it's just a lot of pressure. I bet if you look at where the ball's been in this half, a lot more of it's been in our part of the pitch than it has anywhere else.
It's like Jose ball.
Yeah. See, that's the worrying thing as well. Games like this, it's not too dissimilar to how we would have played under Jose. Because Kane as well, he's just been isolated. I'd be interested to see how many touches he's had. Let me see if I can get some stats.
We just had
Probably
one now.
like
He kicked it down the field.
But most of his touches as well have been headers, where the ball's been booted up to him. He's tried to flick it on and not.
Oh, half time. The Spurs app came out before the whistle. Need to turn on my notifications off. Want to be surprised.
7 attempts to Tottenham's none.
That's a joke. Who's in the BT studios there? Is it Rio Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to rip us apart, isn't he?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Emerson.
Yeah, so Kane's had 16 touches, 8 passes.
Wow.
Yeah. And most of them will be in our box defending corners and stuff, free kicks and stuff.
You can tell we're missing Son.
But we're just missing anything else up front. We haven't got any pace up there. We've only got Lucas
Son
to
and
worry them.
Bergwijn out. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
we need another player, another outlet.
We need Hill to come on. We need Dele. We need Winks off. We need Dele to go back into that midfield, but in a more advanced role, not sitting. And we need Hill to come on.
Yeah, times like this, you just wish Jack Clark was on the bench.
Oh, Franco, seriously. I mean, the fact we've got 3 kids on the bench and Jack Clark isn't one of them should tell you something.
Yeah, the manager doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, exactly. I think Jack Clark's got no chance of making it at Spurs, to be fair.
No, not. I think he might be gone in the summer.
But he needs a loan because he's not even getting picked for. I think he's playing for like the under 23s and he's not even getting on the Conference League sides. So
yeah, it's pretty
poor.
How much did we pay for him? What, 15 million?
10
million.
It's about 10. Yeah.
What a waste of money.
But that was probably 10 with the add-ons, and he's probably made none of those. So I imagine it's probably a bit less. But even so, it was just a weird transfer.
It's a bit random. It came out of nowhere.
He's just never been given the chance. And then the loans that we put him on were pretty stupid as well. Never mind.
Well, the first loan back to Leeds made a bit of sense because he was playing well for Leeds, and then he just didn't get picked, and
Yeah, but they had too many loan players, didn't they? And they wanted to play them all the time. You're only allowed a certain amount of loan players, and they had, and he was one of them, so he just missed out every week. Never got to play. The Stoke loan was probably the best, but even then, they played him on the left and the right. He didn't really have any consistency. He was in 1 week, did quite well, and then was on the bench. I watched about 5 or 6 of his games, but it's that thing where he'd come on for like the last 20 minutes, and they'd probably pass to him like 2 or 3 times.
So what's the point?
Yeah, it just doesn't work out for them. But I don't know. This second half, we need to do something. Do you think we're going to make any subs at half time? If I was a betting man, I'd say I don't think we will.
Yeah, I don't think we will.
No, we need to. But yeah, I can't see it happening.
I reckon he'll wait until like
60th minute, maybe.
Yeah,
see how it goes.
60th minute.
If you have Southgate, 90 minutes, you won't even do one, will we? So
Sam's got a good point. Sessegnon hasn't done much better than Clark for us. I'll tell you why, Sam, because he's always been injured.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Literally.
It's just, it's so disappointing as well because it did look like he might be given a few chances this year, and then he's just gone away on international duty. I don't know how bad his injury is, but he's obviously not anywhere near it today. But he looked like he did all right at Hoffenheim. Played at left back and left wing back. So it wasn't. I don't think he played in an attacking role at all. So that's sort of like fairly promising, I suppose, that he might be able to do that at Spurs. But he just needs to stay fit.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know why we buy players that are injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tottenham way. Unfortunately.
So what do you think we're going to do in the Rennes game? Do you think that will be a bunch of kids that get sent out there again?
Yeah.
I reckon so. I reckon he's going to have some big ones in there, but not all of them.
I don't know, because our first team is getting a bit thin now as well. So they need to be protected for the Premier League. I think even more so now.
Well, there's two ways you can look at it. You either make sure that we win all of our home games, and obviously there's no travelling involved there. So you keep all of your best. You play nearly your best 11 for the home games. Make sure you win those, and then at least try and get draws or one win away, and you should get through the group. So I think you'll probably do that. I'd imagine we're going to see quite a few kids on Thursday.
Yeah, I'd like to see Markande.
Well,
I tell you what, you've got Jack Clark, Paul's got Joe Roden, and for me it's Markande. I think he's brilliant.
There you go. Everyone's got to have somebody that's not going to make it at Spurs. No, he might do. You never know. He seems to be on some good form at the moment, doesn't he?
He does. He's looking good. I think he deserves a shot.
There's also that other kid as well. Is it Bennett? He's quite good in midfield.
Yeah.
From the 21s.
Yeah.
No, John as well.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like a lot of these players are around the squad. It's good what we're doing at Spurs, and because of the international break, they all got to train with the senior team, didn't they? So it was good to see that the manager's sort of looking at them anyway. And when you've got this many injuries, it's good to see that he puts them on the bench, even if you probably didn't have any option really. But I just don't know whether that they need to take their chances in the Conference League, don't they?
Yeah,
they do.
Definitely.
And the problem is that first game, I didn't watch it, but by all accounts, it was a pretty rubbish game, and that's the thing. You need these players to really step up. What annoys me, you look at the other lot from North London when they played in Europe last year. They played loads of their kids in the early rounds, and some of them really stepped up. Players like Saka. That's really where he kind of showed his real promise. Was in those games, and we did the same thing, and they all just looked scared, and none of the senior players didn't. The Celso play in that last game, and he didn't do anything. Winks played, didn't really do much.
Doherty,
yeah.
You just think, come on, guys, this is your opportunity, and it feels like a lot of them play within themselves. But Rennes is probably going to be the toughest out of the three, isn't it? I guess they're the highest seeders. They've been in the Champions League over recent years, so it'll be the toughest. So I'll be interested. I think he'll probably maybe play a few senior players as well. But I'd like to see quite a few of the youngsters start.
No, definitely. I think Doherty as well. He's got Tanganga and Emerson ahead of him now. What's he going to do to get back into contention? Because he's got to do something, isn't he? He needs to really show us what he's got, which I don't think is much.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Risky Eyes? Kane's pace is increasingly slow.
Yeah, I said Kane was slow a couple of weeks back, and Seb disagreed with me.
He's definitely slowing, because there was a time, wasn't there, where he would run at players and he would kind of turn and be off, but he doesn't really look to do that as much now.
I think his ankles have just taken it all out. He just looks clunky, don't he? He looks like he's running in mud.
But also, how much football has that man played? And he doesn't really seem to give himself enough time to recuperate, because we always need him back in the squad. So every time he does his ankle ligaments, you're like, right, he'll be out for 3 months. And then he comes back after 2 months, gets kicked a few times. You just think, this can't be doing you like your longevity. Can't even speak.
Longevity. There
we go. Jesus Christ. Can't be doing that any good. So I'm watching the highlights now. Can't do two things at once. It's going to slow him down. Even though they've not been like really serious injuries, ankles as well, it does slow you down. We need Paul Muir on here now to give us some proper science.
I wonder what the XG looks like.
Well, I'd imagine ours is 0. Imagine if we don't have a shot. Have we not had a shot?
We've not had a shot, no.
Not one shot.
Mark's right. We're missing Sonny badly. So bring on a player similar to Sonny in Brian. It's not rocket science, is it?
No. I think it's got to be done at some point. It's got to be. It's the only really option.
You know what Levy should just do, Franco? He should just hire the cheese room to manage the team. We'd win the league. We know what we're doing.
That's pretty much what HG wants. I think. Yeah, see, their chances weren't that great either. It's a typical game against Palace. If only we had Gareth Bale to score 2 goals.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Like when we went to Selhurst Park last season, their keeper Guaita had the game of his life. Like he was superb. So at least we were shooting on target. To not have a single shot on goal in 45 minutes is frankly embarrassing. Yeah.
It does just feel like we've been going through the motions today. We don't seem like we're up for it in an attacking sense. It's games like this that make me worried about Kane, because you just think he's probably there. You've got a lot of time to think when you're isolated up front on your own, watching the ball sort of be passed around behind you. You must be thinking, come on, I could be at Man City right now. Have about 15 chances created for me in this half.
David Moyes is in the chat, guys.
Oh,
David Moyes.
David Moyes. He's come to say hello.
Don't like you, David Moyes.
I feel like there's a slight amount of sarcasm in what he's saying.
Do you think he's changed his name to become on?
The problem is that none of us were particularly happy with Jose in the end.
No.
No.
It just was getting worse, and you could see it was getting worse as well. The excuses were coming. He was taking none of the blame himself. All of it was being heaped on the players. You just think it's not going to work.
I think when Hugo came out and made that big statement after the Zagreb game, I think you could tell there something just weren't right, was it?
No.
For Hugo to come out and say something like that.
But I think that's that's the thing where people are split, because Jose, if nothing else, is a winner, and he maybe didn't see that winning mentality. But the problem is if you're the manager, you've got to be a bit more flexible as well. You can't basically just say, this is the way we have to be, and if you're not, then you're gone. Because I don't know, it seemed like Hugo was basically saying there's players in the team that haven't bought into this and they're not willing to commit. But if you're the manager, sometimes you just need to get the best out of what you've got, and then until you've got the players that you need in your team. But just moaning about them, it's not going to. I just don't think it motivates a lot of players just to be basically told that you're not doing enough.
Well, obviously Dele, Harry Winks,
Dombele,
Gareth Bale.
So I'd be a dick. I'd say if you don't win, you don't get paid. I'm sure I'd run there, wouldn't they?
Well, your contract is you get paid this much, but if the manager doesn't think you played very well, you don't get paid.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, I want to go from every one of you.
Levy would just say every week, say they weren't good enough.
Win 5-0. Sorry, you weren't good enough. You're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Mike, would you take a 0-0 today? Based on what I've seen, yes.
At this moment.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing. They probably look at it and think a draw away at Palace is not a bad result. But if you want to, look, we're top of the league. We just need to keep this run going for as long as we possibly can. And I know it's not really been super convincing 1-0s for the last 3 games. But even that today, I would take a 1-0. We just need to get an opportunity.
Well, it's all it takes when you've got Harry Kane up front is one shot on target.
Yeah. I mean, my issue is, and it was the same under Jose's, we've got this brand new stadium. Some of the tickets are so ridiculously expensive, and you're paying that money to watch this.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just, I expect more. And as a Spurs fan, I just expect us to be a more entertaining team. Under Jose, I just felt like we got the life sucked out of us. And in fairness, the tail end of Poch's era wasn't much better, but today, no shot so far. If this was at home and we'd pay people to pay 150 quid or whatever for a ticket, it's just insane.
I was going to say, because for the Watford game, I paid 60 quid for my ticket, and it's against Watford.
Yeah. Exactly. I think even my seat is about 50 quid, one of the cheapest in the grounds, and it's just, we're paying good money now, and you expect to be entertained. I don't find some of our football particularly entertaining.
No. Definitely not.
Whereabouts is your seat, Franco?
It's kind of in the southeast corner.
Right.
So it's in the south stand, but in that sort of by the corner flag bit. So yeah, the atmosphere is still pretty good at the new ground, but it's but like I said, it's just some people are paying so much money for it. I would just feel absolutely ripped off some of these games.
Yeah, to be fair, the 2 home games this season have been all right. The City game was brilliant.
Yeah, but that's it. If you win, it's fine, and even the performance in that game was better. But
I don't think we were bad against Watford, though.
No,
We struggled to break them down, but I don't think we were bad.
No,
I think it was a convincing 1-0.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. We always do tend to play slightly better at home.
Yeah. Sam, we're paying Pavarotti prices and being served Russell Watson. He's not wrong.
Yeah, that is pretty true.
Comment.
That is pretty true. But that's my concern with Nuno as well. I just feel like today it's been too. I know we're away from home, but it still just feels a bit too cautious.
It just feels flat, don't it? Like I've said it a million times, but we look way too narrow. Why aren't we using the width of the pitch? It just don't make any sense.
No.
It's just annoying as well. It's against Vieira, of all people, to make us play look crap. Can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do that great in MLS, did he? Or in France?
Do you know what? I'm loving this positivity, Mark. This is still winnable. Yes, it is, but we need to do a hell of a lot better than we did in the first half.
I told you, it's that manager of the month. It's a bloody curse.
Vieira's such an egg, isn't he? An angry-looking egg. He's an angry egg.
Yeah.
Oh, Spurs app said we can follow the commentary live on their app. I don't care. Just score a goal.
Yeah, what's the commentary going to be? Oh, Spurs have got the ball. Oh, they've lost it again.
Spurs have kicked off. That's
it.
Oh, I think my Twitter's back. Sorry about that.
Mark is echoing what I said. Kane needs one chance and we win it. Yeah, but he ain't had any.
We're just waiting for that. Yeah.
Sam makes a good point as well. Nuno normally steps it up in the second half. We saw it a lot with Wolves. We've seen it with Spurs, to be fair. We've been better in the second halves of games.
Yeah. But as expected, no changes at half time.
No. I wonder if he tweaks it a little bit, though.
What do you think he said, though, to the guys at half time?
Probably well done. Good half. Well done for coming in and not conceding. I don't know.
That's a Jose line. It's not like when we were 1-0 down at City. Yeah, you've done well that it's not more. Well done. Good chat. No,
I don't think it'd be quite that bad, but yeah, no. I don't think you'd be unhappy with that performance. Because it doesn't feel like we've gone out to do anything different. Do you know what I mean? It's those midfield three were hardly getting forward. Okay, now on a break. This is good. Reggie bombing forward, but there's no one in the middle. No one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Palace players back, and they've won the ball.
Oh. Daddy just took too long passing that ball.
Caller is in the comments. XG is bollocks. Come on, you Spurs.
I think even Cooler could work out today's XG.
Yeah.
Is he in Butlins now?
No, he's not in Butlins just yet. He was wrong. He's not in Butlins next week. He's in Butlins the week after.
Ah.
Jeez.
Why can't Harry Kane get into the box?
Oh,
he does this for England as well.
Come on, Spurs. Go on, Lucas. Go on. Oof, all right, I've had a shot now.
We've had a shot. Oh, that's nice.
Look forward to this. I'm so glad I'm not the one on the delay today. It's normally me who's like a minute behind.
Hey.
Dodgy stream.
Oh.
But like you see there, the ball got played out to Royal. It's a decent ball, and he tries to nutmeg him, and it doesn't come off. It's just tiny margins. If he'd have done that, he would have probably been through with a.
That's a good pass, though.
Yeah, it was a good ball. And then Lucas's shot wasn't terrible. Our XG is now probably 0.1.
Same as Palace's. Oh, at least it's a shot on target.
Yeah.
Mark, shot on goal. Tick.
Our work here is done.
Imagine being Spurs fans and being excited about a shot on goal. How times have changed.
You wouldn't think we're top of the table, would you?
God, see now, right? You're seeing this that Lucas gets the ball, and he's got 6 Palace players closer to him than any Spurs player, as far as I could see.
I think they realise he's the danger.
3 men tackling him, and then there's another 3 Palace players all in close proximity. What is he supposed to do there? It's just one of those games. And then the ball gets played to Zaha. He's got 4 Spurs players around him. He still manages to get the ball and lay it off.
Oh my God.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
We're just not up for it. And it's another one of those games where, and we do this quite often against teams that I don't consider to be anywhere near as good as us. We're just not as up for it as they are.
Yeah.
And it's just getting tight. It's just anticipating the play and all that stuff and working for each other. And we don't do it. The other team does. And it's a massive leveler. You look today, we don't look like we've got top quality players.
It just look like they're scrambling around everywhere.
Yeah. Although a lot of Spurs fans
what are you doing? Oh my God. Good defending. Joe Rodon with the good defending.
Yeah.
Paul will be very happy.
No. Oh, jeez. All right.
1-0.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Could have been. I think they kicked it at Joe Rodon. Rather than he blocked it.
Oh no.
Oh, get up, mate. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's hit him in the arm, if anything. It's like in the ribs, just there. He's took it. But see, Palace just feel like they're growing into this game, and if they start, they've had 2 corners now. They just get the ball in the box and make it scrappy. Come on, get it clear. Who's that? MacArthur. And that's the thing. Thankfully, Palace have got players like MacArthur taking shots. It's just, you can see he was concentrating so hard just to get a connection on that.
If this was me, and if we're taking the corner, I'd just leave Lucas up front just to whack it down to him because he's got pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can he hold the ball up?
No, at least we get a second shot. Oh, this is
Law of averages mean if we have more shots, we might win.
Well done, Delhi. That's good from Delhi.
Exactly.
Go on, Lucas. Go on, Lucas. Running again. Palace have already got 9 players back. It's like amazing. They're so well drilled in that sense. They're just all back. We've got like 3 players in their half. All of their team are back in there on the edge of their box.
Well, credit to Vieira though. He's got them playing a different style than Roy did.
Yeah, but that's the thing. With Palace have always been quite similar because they've always had Zaha and Ayu's been there a few seasons now. Oh, Zaha's getting annoyed. What a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Zaha is honestly, he's
Go on,
got
Tanganga.
more
Go on, Tanganga. You tell him. Tell him.
Really? My money's on Tanganga to start a fight.
North London boys are tougher than South London boys.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. I thought it was just a barge.
There was nothing wrong with it. I don't know why Jaffet, I would, because Zaha's annoying, isn't he? You always get every game. He just, it's almost like as soon as he gets fouled, He thinks it's the biggest injustice in the world.
His eyes pop out of his head. And...
I reckon they're both going to get a yellow, aren't they?
What's Kiyate and Kane getting involved for now? Kane's the... Oh, no, Kane's not the captain,
God, what
is
is going on here?
Don't you start on Roden, mate. Harry, not him.
This is one of the things I think is weird, because obviously Hugo's the captain, but he's he's getting involved now. But Kane always feels like he needs to be the one chatting to the ref.
It's because Kane thinks he's like, you know what?
I feel like Kane's still got his England badge on, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He's just off England duty. That was just pointless, Zaha. What are you getting annoyed for, man?
Both of them should get booking. You can't just give it to Tanganga.
But that's what always happens in those situations. It's stupid. I don't know why he was getting so bothered about it.
Why is Kiyate going off at Kane? I don't get it.
No, that's what I mean. Oh, so Lucas got injured making a decent tackle.
Someone's alarm's going off.
Yeah, who's on?
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
Go on, oh man.
They're both getting booked.
Yeah, look. Would you fight Tanganga? Look at the size of him.
That was so unnecessary. That.
Yeah, utterly pointless.
But he's got to be careful now because they're both on yellow. So, and they're gonna go for Tanganga now. Jeff,
it's not happy. But fair play. Well done.
Don't take shit from no one, mate.
Exactly. But I don't understand how they've got free. It didn't even really seem like it was that bad a tackle.
You know, if that was against us, it would
have Zaha's gone for his face there.
Yeah.
He's lucky he only got a yellow because he's gone for Jaffet's face there, and that's a red.
Oh, don't buffer now. Come on.
That's a dangerous ball across as well. Escape there. Yeah, it's weird after VAR basically looking at every single minuscule detail last year. This year they just seem to have just sacked it off from the majority of stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
They would have been looking at that in slow-mo HD last year, and if he flicked his face, that would have been a red.
Like the Martial red card with Lamella.
Pretty much. Come on, the boys.
Stupid stream's gone down.
Yeah.
So I'm not missing much. It's fine.
Good tackle from Tanganga. Needed.
Tanganga is fucking hard. Yep. I wouldn't want to mess with him, would you? Do anyone want to mess with Tanganga?
No, it's like Haaland as well. Look at the size. He's a beast as well. He's not human.
Zaha can dish it out, but he can't take it, and that is exactly correct.
Yeah, I've never known anybody get so upset on a regular basis on a football field as Zaha.
Franco, what minute are you on?
I'm on 54-57.
Okay, I'm on 55-26.
You're slowing down, if anything, Shan. I'm now on 55-45.
Do you know what? I might come out and refresh.
Yeah, you might get a little 20-second boost.
Need to have a monster.
When I move into my house in a couple of weeks, and I get my internet sorted.
Yeah.
I'll have BT Sport again, but I don't want to pay full price yet until I get my internet deal.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right, I'm on 56.
Oh, right, you're not too far behind now. I'm on 56-22.
Well done, Emerson.
Come on, the boys.
Oh.
God. Hugo, man. Oof. This is... Yes, it's just the more that the ball's in our box bouncing around, the more likely an error is going to happen. It's the worst football.
Yeah. Hugo, man.
Hugo probably does the right thing, but I'd like that ball to have gone a bit further. It's like 5 meters in front, straight to a Palace man. I've got to say, Emerson has had an average game. Oh, come on, ref. Tanganga has been sent off.
You're joking.
Ah,
Fuck's sake.
Second yellow.
Oh,
I told you that goal for him, didn't I?
I want to see that again. He's probably caught him, but I feel like he won the ball there.
Will VAR get involved? Please get involved. Please get involved.
I don't know whether they do for yellows. Maybe they do.
Well, it's a red, isn't it? Because it's a second yellow.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Whether they, it's not a straight red. I think red cards they would look at, but I don't think they would. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh,
Fuck
Ben
off, Palace
Davis
fans.
is coming on.
This is the.
I'll take a draw now.
Fucking hell.
He just doesn't quite get on the ball. Yeah, he's just slow. It's not a bad tackle though, but yeah, that probably is a yellow.
Yeah, he doesn't get the ball, does he?
Well, that's a learning exercise for him. Don't get riled up by people like Zaha getting in your face. Because there was less than 5 minutes in between those two situations. I reckon he's still got that blood pumping.
Maybe he needs
Made
to
a rest.
relieve himself before games. Because I heard that he doesn't.
I don't think he does at all, does he? He's got too much testosterone built up inside him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But could you imagine though, if that was Winks getting a red card, everyone would be going mental at him right now.
Well, yeah, they would. I'm not going to. Well, there's one silver lining. Winks gets taken off to be replaced by Davies.
I mean, we've had one centre back injured and the other sent off with a red card, who will now, because it's 2 yellows, will miss the Chelsea game.
Of an already makeshift defence. Yeah, this has not been ideal. I'll take that 0-0 now, whoever it was that asked. 100%.
Right. If we win this, we're winning the league. All right, I'm just saying that.
I don't think either of those things are going to happen, Jamie.
Just ruin my mojo, thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Half an hour.
Try and get Zaha sent off.
We need Hill on as our last sub. We need something up front now. I
reckon he's going to be Tanguy on, if I'm honest.
Thing is, I would say a 4-2-3 is probably our best option right now. But I just don't think he'll do that. I think we're not going to. I don't think he's going to make an attacking sub now. He'll just try and see out the game.
If it was me, I'd try and rattle up Zaha to get him sent off just to even the field. Why not? He's on yellow. Oh, come on, Kane, sort it out, mate.
Yeah, Royal has not impressed me. That's a heavy touch.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
What is that, Royal? That's not no cheese.
That's gone off mouldy cheese. That's what that is. Oh.
Win possibility 30%. Draw 47%.
What's that, sorry?
There's a thing on here. It says a percentage to Spurs to win is 30%.
Yeah, how is our win percentage higher than Crystal Palace's? I don't understand.
Because
Spurs
we've got
to
England
win
captain, haven't we?
30%. Crystal Palace is 23. 47% chance of a draw.
Who comes up with these stats?
Because we've got Harry Kane, pretty much.
Yeah.
But on the basis of the game so far, you wouldn't say that's accurate at all, would you?
No.
If I'm honest, Palace have been better this whole game. So.
Yeah.
Except for perhaps the first 10 minutes, I'd say, yeah.
It's a typical game where the opposition have been better and they've still not been very good.
Yeah.
Me, I'll put Harry Kane. I'll set up a little bit deeper and put Lucas up front.
But see, look, now Reggie's got the ball. He's trying to go down the wing. There's 3 or 4 Palace players there, and nobody in a white shirt is trying to do anything with him. No one's trying to get close. No one's offering him anything. There's no passes available to him.
Just to answer this, I think our last red card was Lamella against Arsenal, weren't it? Hang on.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Lamella against Arsenal, I'm going with.
Was that straight red or was it 2 yellows? I can't remember.
It was 2 yellows.
Yeah.
Eric Lamella never got a straight red card. That was the first time he'd been sent off for Spurs. He'd never had a red card before that, which really surprises me.
Oh, it's gone up Reguilon. No, it's just putting his boot on. Okay, it's fine. I thought Reguilon was coming off then because he's walking off. Oh,
Oh, how's you touch Ben Davies? Jesus Christ. This is hard work watching this.
Thanks, caller. Great day to start with a watch along.
Yeah. Great idea. Glad I didn't actually get a ticket for this game. So.
I was hunting for one. I'm kind of glad now.
Thing is with Palace, I don't know whether it's changed now. I think I only went 2 years ago, but they've still got wooden seats in the away section.
Wow.
It's like so old. They've spent, even though they've been in the Prem for quite a while now, they seem to spend no money on their stadium. It's weird.
This referee is pissing me off. Just giving everything to them.
Standard, really, isn't it?
This is a classic game against Palace. Classic.
I thought Daniel Levy was on that board. I thought we'd get some kind of help.
But Palace seem to have had quite a physical side for the last couple of years. And we struggle because then we just feel like we need to try and compete and then we end up giving fouls away. God damn. Zaha, you're rubbish.
If we played like this against Chelsea, it would be ripped apart.
Yeah, but the thing is, we never do. We always say that because it tends to happen, doesn't it? We play a team, we play really badly before we play someone like Chelsea, and then we turn up. But Chelsea is almost certainly going to be a really difficult game.
Davinson, Sanchez, and Romero in defence, I reckon, for Chelsea, and they'll have only been back a day.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You got a hustle guy called Hustle Chelsea on your chat. Says Tanganga deserves that red. He's an angry dude.
It's because he don't relieve himself, Hustle Chelsea. That's the problem. Oh!
All right, Shan.
Oh!
You thought it was a pen, didn't you?
Oh, no, it was just outside the box, weren't it? But
yeah.
Again, we're just not getting anything, are
no,
we? If that was the other end of the pitch.
Oh. He's at Delhi with an important block. I just don't understand how that's fallen to IU in the box with nobody around him, and we've got about 7 players in the box.
Shocking. If I wasn't on the stream, I'd be swearing a lot more.
I mean, feel free.
Trying to keep my composure.
Don't think it makes any difference. Come on, Kane. Do better than that. Nobody's doing well. Get up the pitch, Kane. Get up the pitch.
It's like he can't be bothered.
What is that, Reggie? That was to nobody. That's our ball. No, it's not, ref. That had already gone out.
Wow, that was absolutely shocking from Regular.
What the fuck? Oh, man. What are we doing?
The thing is, Reggie had no options there, but still, the pass was just to absolutely no one.
Right, Emerson needs to keep his head here now because he's getting fired up.
Yeah, but that ball, that looked like it had gone out. I don't disagree with him there. That was stupid. Who have they brought on? No.
Milivojevic.
He's a defender. Is he a midfielder?
Midfielder, defensive midfielder, isn't he?
It's a good thing Ezzy's not playing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
And Schlupp.
Yep.
Oh dear, oh dear.
The car alarm stopped now. I can open the door. God, it's getting hot. No, another free kick.
Uh,
Deli dyed his dreadlocks different colours now. I feel like he's changing them every week.
Oh, so he's
what
got
are
to be
they?
careful,
Green and
Dele.
yellow.
Yeah. Norwich City Deli.
It's like the Italian palace just going down.
Why are they? Deli's being a little prick, isn't he? Look at that smile on his face. Like he knows what he's doing. He's
Yeah.
trying to rile him. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I'd rather him be in the other half, if I'm honest.
Again, though, like I said earlier, Deli's all over the place. He's running a lot, but it's just wasted effort a lot of the time.
Do you know Dele has got a lot better defensively though? I'll give him that.
Mm. But he's filled out as well. He can do now. He's quite a physical player.
Well, yeah, he's
being.
bulked up, isn't he? So
Right, come on. Just nobody looking to do anything. Oh, fuck this. It's just pointless. Going to lose the ball in about 5. There we go. Right, we've still got the ball, but it's gone out for a throw. It's just watching Kane and Lucas try and create something when they've got about 5 defenders around them. It's just not going to happen.
What we need is to get some shots out from outside the box and just hope that they go in.
I just don't think we're really trying to push this game. I think we're going to be happy with a 0-0.
Yeah, I'd be happy with a 0-0 because, to be fair, we'd still be unbeaten. And I think if any of us were offered 10 points out of the first 4 games, we'd have taken it.
Yeah, in that sense, I definitely agree. But I won't be happy.
It just depends on how long Dyer's going to be out as well.
Yeah, this has been a bad. It just is. You just couldn't make it up, could you? After the international break we had.
Yeah, we've had a bad international break. It's done us.
To be fair, we've had a bad start to the season, apart from the results. Like, loads of stuff is going wrong.
What's that? Kane needs to sort his shit out. He's annoying me now.
Yeah. Thing is, as well, that first Tanganga yellow, I don't really feel like he did anything wrong. All he did was hold on to. They're just showing it again to Zaha. All he did was hold him. He didn't put his hands up. Nothing. So I don't know why he got a yellow for that.
Yeah,
he just shouldn't have bothered doing that. You should have let Zaha react and then just gone, all right, get annoyed.
Oh, look at him. He's smiling, little smug prick. Fucking hate Zaha.
It's his eyes. He's like this.
He's like, look into my eyes, my eyes, my eyes.
He's a prick.
I just want the clock to just run a bit faster. That'd be nice. Here we go. Match stats. Palace, 12 attempts. Spurs, 1.
Wow.
On target, though, 1 each.
Yeah.
So all that matters is on target.
But that pretty much sums it up. Palace have had most of the possession around our box, but not really created anything.
How is that not a foul?
My tea's so cold. It's not good.
Rodon's had a good game.
Yeah, he's
clutching at straws, but
yeah, he's not done anything wrong yet. But this, I mean, we seem to be this season a bit more defensively resilient. But you will be if you've got 2 sitting midfielders in front of your defence the whole time. This is where it needs to. Right, now we've got players forward. Don't.
the score is still 0-0. Just to let you know, those who aren't watching a stream.
Hotspur trying to do one of those. I can't remember what it's called. Those FIFA skills.
Cruyff turn.
Oh,
No, it wasn't even that. What are they called?
360 spin.
That's the thing. Yeah, where it's called on the halfway line.
Oh, Zaha.
Lose the ball.
Kick him, kick him.
Oh no.
Such a greedy player.
Yeah, he's selfish. That's why he will never go anywhere decent.
Oh, Ronaldo starts for United.
Wow.
Oh, shock.
Oh my days. Reggie just saved the ball off the goal line. That wasn't a shot, though. That was a cross. Wow. Went
Reggie.
straight over Hugo.
You legend.
Wow, that was going in. That was going in the inside of the post. I think.
Man. I made Kane my captain, my fantasy team. Should have done Ronaldo. Should have stuck to my guns.
I should have made Pookie captain instead.
Oh no, that was going to miss. They've just shown a different angle. It was going to miss anyway, but couldn't be sure.
Close, though, isn't it?
More corners, more pressure.
Ooh.
Come on, Spurs, just turn it up. Last 15 minutes, let's just get a bit more of a positive sub. We're just not going to make it now, though, because
I'll just bring Gear on now. Sod it.
But for who?
Who could I take off?
Because
is this right, Franco?
What's that?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Penalty to Palace.
I think it. Yeah. I mean, my stream is probably about 20 seconds delayed as well because it's BT and it's not on TV. Who's this? Oh, for a handball on Ben Davies. Come on! He's like a yard away from him, 2 yards at most. He just. Come on.
VAR have got to look at that, surely, if it's in close range.
Yeah, but they'll give it anyway, I'm sure. Linesman flagging straight away.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You fucking kidding me?
I thought they were like being kind of lenient on these things.
Ben has got his arm out like he's fucking showing him which direction to go, though. What are you doing, Ben? And Palace fans celebrating, you mugs.
Why did he put his hand like that?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. I don't know why they're even trying to argue it. That was stupid. That is not a natural position to be defending like this.
Oh, well.
But this has just been a typical shit game where we don't play well. We've got players sent off, players injured. We're giving away a shit penalty. Zaha's probably going to score it.
It's 1-0.
Pricks. Thanks, Sam. In a weird way, I actually like knowing what's going to happen slightly before it happens.
You can prepare yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
The disappointment. And it's going to be that prick as well. Fuck's sake.
You say Lloris isn't the best at saving pens, is he?
Shit pen as well.
I don't know. Lloris's record's not bad, but yeah, he dived the completely wrong direction then.
Fucking hate that prick so much.
Oh, mate. I'd love to punch him in the face. I would.
It was a shit pen as well. Lloris,
It was a shit pen. It was a shit pen. It was right down the middle.
He's just sent him the wrong way. Done him
Had
with the eyes.
No pace. Yeah,
These are the games that we need to win.
Yeah, exactly. And we've not, because right, I need to consider my narrative for the pod later. Do I blame the manager?
Patrick Vieira, what a fucking team.
Oh, he's such an egg. Ugh.
Thing is, with games like this, like Tanganga getting sent off is obviously a major factor in this because it's meant that we can't make an offensive change. But also, should we have done that beforehand? We were talking about it needs to happen at half time, and the managers decide to be cautious. One thing you need to learn about being the Spurs managers, we just can't do this. It's so rare that we manage to just be hold out for an entire game and snatch a goal. We had one shot all game, and you're watching this game. Yeah, we'll just hold out for a draw. That would be fine. Don't like that.
Well, there's going to be a lot of negativity on Twitter later. I know that.
Yeah, there'll be loads, no doubt. But I don't disagree with it to a certain extent. The thing is, we've got 6 players out, which is a terrible start, and then that impacts lots of things. But the game as well has just been an absolute shambles, really.
Oh, they're just going to play keep ball now, aren't they?
They're going to do all the things that teams do like now. Like they're not even getting yards away from a free kick, but they can do that because they're 1-0 up. And the ref will do nothing about it. Come on, Spurs, man. You've got to make these chances count. So even now, like they'll just go down injured when they're not. Waste time. This is just going to be the most frustrating end to a game.
Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
Jamie, is that you just breathing into your mic?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little angry at the moment.
Can feel the tension.
I'm just looking at my phone, hoping I get notification. It comes up first. Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure Sam will tell us if we score. See, and now Palace have decided to sit back. We're in their half. And we still can't do anything.
10 minutes to go. Probably won't be much stoppage time because it's us because we're losing.
Why are we not making a change? I don't now we need to make an offensive change. We're 1-0 down. We have to do it. Why is he not doing it? I don't understand. Fucking make an offensive change.
I think he's going to prove to be a very cautious manager. I think that's what we've got.
But we're 1-0 down. So
I know. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I totally agree. We may as well lose 2-0 as 1-0. It makes no difference. So, yeah, I agree. Especially now if Palace are going to sit back and try and catch us on the break. All you need to do is make sure you've got enough pacey players in defence to deal with that. And then just put on some offensive players that are actually going to be able to try and score a goal. Gallagher, rubbish shot.
Shocking.
Oh God, I just remembered our midweek games at like 6 o'clock, isn't it? Or 5:45 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, 5:45, I think, yeah.
Oh,
Isn't early.
Here we go. Only fucking 35 fucking minutes too late, and I've lost my fucking mouse. Where is it? Here we go.
There we go. Thought you would.
Player can't do nothing in 10 minutes. But he won't even touch the ball.
It has to happen. We've got Hojbjerg on the right wing trying to take a man on. It's just.
Kane's been disappointing. But at England, he was everywhere.
Because he don't like.
And now a yellow card for Lucas for bouncing the ball. This ref has been a prick.
Is this Phil Dowd, the ref? Whichever's it, Phil Dowd.
Yeah, I don't bother learning their names. I hate them all.
I don't even know his name.
Lucas. And that's just born out of frustration entirely.
I don't understand why that is a yellow.
Well, because he's bounced the ball.
What a prick.
But it's just the ref, like 2 of their players not getting 10 yards from our free kick intentionally, and the ref does nothing, just watches and walks off. Do something like that, he's like, nope, it's a yellow card. I feel like the ref's been a prick today. Go on, Skippy. And then Kane. What is that? Come on, guys. Everyone get up the pitch. Put some pressure on.
How the hell can we beat City and then lose to friggin' Palace? Doesn't make sense.
Because we've got 6 players out.
Still.
And Nuno won't change from what he wants to do.
Well, that's the beauty of football, really. Need to adapt to the team, isn't it? And I just feel like today we've been far too neg.
Hey, we won the ball in the box. Like, we've got no one to pass to. Oh, Skip, punch him in the face. Had enough.
No, I'd be amazed if we get anything out of this game now, to be fair. And it's just going to be a frustrating final 10.
Oh, here we go. Bren is in the...
Jonathan Moss.
Jonathan Moss.
Prick.
Cheers, Bren.
Oh, 2-0.
Is it? How far am I behind? Right, 83 I'm on.
You're on 83, I'm on 82.
82, 56.
Yeah, you're 20 seconds behind me, Shan.
Yeah, two now. Just come off my phone.
Oh.
Zaha running down the wing. Puts the ball across.
Apparently it's the new boy's first
The
touch.
player that's literally just come on the pitch. One touch. Edouard, bottom corner. Fuck this game.
That's shocking.
Watch everyone go, oh, Vieira, what a masterclass in management.
Oh, man.
What a load of shit. What a shit game. There's going to be absolute bedlam on Twitter. I'm not going anywhere near it.
It's a good thing I can't get on it. So
I don't want to look at Patreon either, to be fair, Franco. I'm just going to hide. I'm going to go for a nap, I think. I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
well, I'm going to be a Norwich fan after this, so it's fine.
Doing what?
Be a Norwich fan because they're playing Arsenal, aren't they, at 3 o'clock?
Oh, yeah.
So. Oh, fuck's sake.
Zaha is an absolute cunt.
Davis got nutmegged as well for the shot, I think, through his legs. Yeah.
Davis has had a blinder.
I mean, in fairness, that was a decent finish, but
Yeah.
Oh, Ben Davies.
Oh, at least I don't have to watch Match of the Day tonight now. Oh, fuck off, Vieira.
Prick. Oh, fuck off.
now.
Don't worry, got what, 5 minutes left? Scored 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Not going to happen.
You're right, 3 goals. Let's do it.
We haven't even got enough attacking players on the pitch to do anything. It's like that. This attack here, Kane out wide, Reggie puts the ball across, and then you've got Hotspur in support. You've got Lucas, Kane, Hotspur.
Did Gil even come on?
No.
I don't think he did, because they scored.
Honestly, it's pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic.
Now they're bringing some kid on. Looks about 10 years old.
Please don't score your first touch, mate.
Olise. How old is he? $19. Palace are putting on the kids against us because they're comfortable. Outrageous. Outrageous.
Yeah, we should just bring on Mark Ande for the bants.
Why not? They're not going to do anything worse now, are they? It's like the game is lost. Just give them 5 minutes on the pitch.
But how is it the three of us here knew what we needed to do at half time, but a manager getting paid millions of pounds a year don't know don't know what to do?
Just opinions, isn't it? He's just more cautious. I think that's the problem. I can already tell what he's like as a manager, and that's what you have to try and figure out is what your manager's like, what he's likely to do, and I just feel like he's far too cautious.
Well, it ain't fucking worked, does it? Because we're fucking losing 2-0.
No, but you always have two options in a game of football. You can either go there and be defensive and try and hold on and grab a goal in an away game like this, or you can just go and try and go at them. You can. It's not like.
Yes, Mark. Yes, we do.
Well, when we're losing on FIFA, I go all out attack and all my players run forward, so I'm all right. But this guy's got a clue.
But the thing is, well, when you've got a makeshift defence, you want to try and keep the ball away from there as much as possible. So I would be in their half.
38% fucking possession as well. We have been so poor. 2 shots on goal to Palace's 17. We don't deserve anything out of this game. We've been fucking awful. We've been embarrassing.
And we've got Chelsea and Arsenal next.
Yeah, Arsenal I'm not worried about. Chelsea, yes. Arsenal, nah. We should have enough of our players back for the Arsenal game to...
I think the Celso and Romero come back a day before, don't they?
They come back for the Chelsea game, yeah.
Yeah, just the day before, so...
Romero will play in that. I don't think we've got much choice. Romero and Sanchez will both play. We haven't got much of a defence for Thursday, though.
No. What's Tanga? Is that a 1-game ban for Tanganga or 2? Can't think.
1 game.
Yeah.
But
he
that
can
count
play
for
on
Europa?
Thursday, can't he? Can he play? He can play on Thursday because it's a different competition.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
So he just misses the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
Which is
right.
fine.
Ref. That's a red card. No, just a yellow.
Jonathan Moss has ruined my weekend.
Well, for about the 200th time in my life, Spurs have ruined my weekend.
It's annoying. Cut the house to myself. But now, I'm gonna cry. Blow the whistle, man. Just get it over with.
I don't get why everyone's gone up front now. We've got a free kick and everyone's up there. It's like nobody's bothered doing that the entire game. Now it's like with 1 minute to go, we're going to show some attacking intent. And Palace might even score. Go on, Royal. Have him. Yeah. Go on, Zaha. Do something stupid. Get a red card.
I bet he goes down and starts sulking. Oh, he just... Oh, man, I really want to punch him in the face.
He's kicked the ball with his back as well. That's fucking hilarious.
Ref's not even interested in that, no? Unless Royal's just being a typical...
No, nothing. Wow.
Did he catch him? Yes, he did. Ref, that's another yellow. Send him off. Nah. That's mental.
Yeah, he caught him.
Definitely caught him. You can see it on the slow-mo. That's a yellow card. Moss is doing nothing. Where's VAR? Not interested.
No.
And he gets man of the match. Oh, God. This is just sucker punch after sucker punch today.
Little prick.
Tell us how you really feel, Jamie. I'm intrigued because I know you're holding back. Just let us have it. How would you feel about this?
It starts with a C and ends in a T. That's what I say it over and over again. Dirty little... Oh, man, I just want to get like a bottle and bat him with it. If you only go on a night out, you always get that one prick that pisses you off. There we go.
Oh. Do you know what? I don't know how I sat on this chair for 6 hours for deadline day because I am honestly numb right now.
Yeah, I was working deadline day. I was sitting on my sofa. I had it on all day. It's boring. But I did want to work though.
Oh, here we go. Look, we've now got a 0
3-0.
3-0.
What? If it's Zaha, I'm going to go mad. This has no way been a 3-0 game.
Oh, I hate my life. Hey, Kane's in the box. New boy again scored.
Ball up wide to
15
Are
million.
you running it? But oh no, it's not. It's the young guy. Oh, he just absolutely left him. Come on, Spurs. That is just comical defending. Nobody even with him.
That is the worst defending.
Oh well, our goal difference is now 0. Right.
He's come on and he's got more goals than Harry Kane in 10 minutes.
Now, what is my Facebook post going to be? That's the question.
Ref's a cunt. Vieira's a cunt. Zaha's
Cunts.
a cunt.
Oh, Zaha's definitely a cunt.
Edouard is a cunt.
Cunt of the match.
Cunt of the mat, Wilfred Zaha.
If there's any
Jaffin,
children,
please
if there's
release
any
for your
children
mum.
watching, apologies. But you shouldn't be watching, so stop.
No. Yeah.
This is not for you, kids.
No.
Rated R.
Is it over yet? Anyone ahead? Is it over yet, please?
No, I think they're just leaving it for a little bit just to suck it in. And showing us the highlight again. Oh, that's a lovely goal. Well done. Fucking dick. Look at Nuno standing over his poles. Yeah? How about move, mate, and have a go?
Oh, there we go. Right, then turning this shit off. Fuck off,
Yeah.
Palace.
The only thing that
Prick.
made me happy now is if Arsenal lose at home. That'd be quite fun. We're still top. This is what's going to irritate me the most, though. It'd be this game that comes at the end of the season that we needed to get a point.
I don't.
Done. Harry Kane, thanks, mate. Got no points for that. I'm so pissed off.
Thoughts?
That was a
Franco.
fantastic game. I think we played well. The midfield done well. Harry Kane had a blinder. Davis, man of the match. Excellent performance. Yeah. Wankers. Anyone else?
Franco, what did you think?
It was never a 3-0. If Palace had won that 1-0, that probably would have felt about right. But that Tanganga getting sent off clearly changed the game. And I think it was just a slightly stupid decision from the ref and from him, because there was just no need to be lunging in there knowing he just got a yellow card. It's just a complete calamity. It's one of these classic Spurs matches where we don't play well. The other team aren't particularly great, but we still end up losing. And I just think, yeah, ref hasn't been great. Manager should have been more adventurous. And I will quickly forget about this game and never talk about it apart from on the podcast later again. This is the thing about games like this. I realise, like, it's now 2. So in 5.5 hours, we'll do the pod at 8 o'clock tonight. I have to then relive it all again. It really do question why we bother doing a podcast after games like this.
I hope you've got lots of good highlights to share with everyone, Franco.
I would have, but I would have done all of my coping mechanism things by then. So I'll be like, looking for the positives. But it's going to be really difficult after this game. It's just an utter load of shit. And I guess the one good thing is that I'm not now walking from Selhurst Park to their station and then doing the long journey back to North East London. We're surrounded by Palace fans, gloating and being happy. That's always the worst.
If I went, I'd have to come all the way back to Surrey. So that's a long journey.
Well, at least yourself the river at that point, I suppose. But
yeah,
still, there's probably quite a few Palace fans around you, actually, isn't it? Sorry, there's quite a few Palace fans.
Well, take my shotgun out and go around to play a game.
Again, kids, if you're watching, do not try that at home.
Call of Duty Jamie style.
I just thought, even with Tanganga on the pitch, we were playing far too narrow. We were playing far too safe. This isn't Spurs. That's not how we play. We didn't even have any meaningful counter attacks. It was just shit. Like, even before Tanganga came off, and then Ben Davies, what an absolute disaster that guy is. I really don't understand. Like, he's usually reliable as well. He's normally the one person you can rely on not to just completely fuck up, but he did.
But Harry Kane as well, though. Like, where was that Kane that scored that blinder against Poland? He didn't even turn up today.
Yeah, well, we didn't get any service, to be fair.
Yeah. Utter rubbish. Anyway, I think on that note, I'm going to go and have a shower, and then I'm going to go out and try and forget about this.
I don't blame you.
Try and get some sunshine.
Thanks for coming on, Franco.
No worries. Cheers for doing this, Shan. Nice to see you again, Jamie. And cheers, everyone, for listening and watching along. Listen to the pod later on tonight, and then Caller and Shan and people will be back on Monday doing another YouTube video. We go again. Ren on Thursday. Right. Have a good weekend, guys.
You too.
See you later, Franco.
Bye.
Bye.
Then there was
that was
shocking. So pissed off.
I haven't even got words to describe what I've just watched, what I've just seen with my eyes. Honestly,
that's the worst. Before I think that was worse than the Pacos game we played away.
It was worse than the Passos game.
And we had a full squad. Well, kind of full squad, but
honestly. Okay, guys, thanks for watching along today. I know it's been incredibly disappointing. As Franco said, we've got the pod coming out later tonight, and then myself, HG, Caller, and Davo will be back on Monday. So 9 o'clock Monday for the review of the game, which I'm sure will be entertaining. I may have to get back on the gin again.
Yeah, get the whiskey out.
Not helped my hangover at all. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, commenting, and sticking with us throughout the game. It's been horrible.
Eventful. It's been eventful.
Anyway, on that note, what am I doing? On that note, come on, you Spurs!
Yay! Come on, Spurs!